Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Cheese Maze, and the key was provided by developer. Cheese Maze is a labyrinth game about labyrinth, a maze, and we are supposed to find a way in the labyrinth, collecting cheese and switching the tiles of the labyrinth. So the labyrinth is changing a little bit like Cube in the Cube movie, but not 3D, but 2D. So most tiles can be switched. I played a couple of levels. Let's see. Yeah, I played actually 6 levels, and there is, I think, 40. So overall, there is 40 mazes. I'm not sure if those maps are showing correctly what they are. It is quite possible. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is it. Maybe this is the map that is showing us what we are to expect, but I'm not entirely sure if this is the whole map or a fraction of the map. I'm not sure about that. I think it's a fraction of it, but here is like full map. Very strange. So the game has a couple of mechanics. Maybe we start with first level. For some reason, my right section of the keys, not WASD, but the arrow keys work faster. I have no idea why it happens. So basically it makes the mouse move faster. Now the thing I would like to have in this game is the map, clearly, because my spatial awareness is non-existent. So I'm just running circles like an idiot. Okay, so this is the cheese we have to collect, and we just keep going. Yeah, so that's the tile we can switch. See, it's going to change its position by 90 degrees. Sometimes it has more positions. In this case, only 2 positions, can be up to 4 positions. And that's just one of the mechanics. There are also buttons which change another section of the maze. There are cats who can follow us. Then we have to do it quickly, not like this, just in your own pace. But you have to run away or you have to restart level because the cat is going to kill you. Normally you just go like this and switch again and keep going, right? And this is the end of the level, the green zone. You have to, for some reason, wait a few seconds. I don't know why. It's just pointless, this timer at the end. I don't know why it's just adding 2 seconds or 3 seconds to your time overall. Very strange. Okay, let's go to next level. Let's try to beat it. Okay, so here this is another section we can switch. It goes like this. Then I've seen a cheese there. Then of course if there is a section like this, you can switch it, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't lead anywhere because this is the end of the map. You can probably switch any tile you want, but this is not enough to go there. You cannot switch the other one. You can only switch this one, like 9 pieces of it, kinda like, or maybe not. It's actually 2 times 2 is 1 square, and then there is 9 bigger squares in one tile. So overall there is 36 small squares in a tile. I don't know why this mouse is not exactly in the middle of the small square, like it's more between 2 of them. Very strange. Like now it's on this square, and now it's like on the connection between squares. This is quite strange. See again, here the mouse is protruding, and now it's like not protruding, right? And here the mouse is again not protruding. Quite strange. It's not very well positioned in a square. Okay, so let's keep going. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way, but it might be the solution. I don't know because I have no map, so I just have to keep checking. Maybe something is there. Maybe something is here. Okay, so see, I could do this, right? And then we could follow there. And there's no point to go back, probably. I'm now completely lost, but I'm kinda progressing to the other section. Yeah, here is no way to go to this piece. Okay, this is wrong. This is okay. Yeah, this is also wrong. So we have to go like up, probably. Can we go without cheese? No, we have to find all cheese, all pieces. Yeah, the one we don't have is there, and I don't know how to get it. Probably have to backtrack a lot, like there. I think we have to backtrack to the left and switch this one. Yeah, that's the cheese. Now we have to again backtrack. So if you can memorize the way properly, it's going to be probably much easier for you, just like real reds can do. But I'm apparently more stupid than an average red, because for me this is problematic. I'm not good at remembering the way in a maze, so for me it's hard. If I was to play it to beat some timer, to actually perform well, that would be rather hard. But I must say that if you want to do this particular thing, go through the maze like a lab rat and try to memorize the way without a map. If you are into this particular challenge, then this challenge is done properly. So if you want to treat it as a puzzle that has this particular feature, you have to go through the maze and remember your way, and the maze is going to be changed by you piece by piece. Then yeah, it might be some sort of puzzle game that's gonna train your brain and your memory. Now I'm not sure how many mechanics there are. We might go back to many, and maybe I will show you one more level, like the last one. Maybe we'll see a cat there, and then we'll finish. Let me just check if it's recording correctly, because I'm not too sure. Right now my mouse is like real mouse is not really responding correctly. Yeah, the time is okay. So I didn't do this level. We can try to do it. If I die, that's okay. See, this is the cat. So you have to do something like this, right? You have to switch. Probably, how do I reset? I don't know how I reset. I would have to probably switch. I mean, not switch. Push the switch somehow. I cannot do it here, right? I can do this and die. So probably we have to go quickly. I think it's F button. Yeah, like you do like this, right? So I switched something. I got the cheese, and something is switched so we can progress and get another cheese. To be honest, I don't really like this part with the cat, because it's much better as a memory game than a skill-based game that you have to act quickly on reaction. I would prefer if it was just this memory puzzle, then you know, another jump run, well, not jump but runner game where you have to push buttons very quickly in specific well, succession, or else you fail. It's much better as a puzzle than as a, you know, Pac-Man game. It's kind of like Pac-Man, something chases you and you have to eat stuff on your way. So we actually did it in not a bad time. Probably those levels are just different. Some are easier, some are harder. Let's see the timer. Is it good? No, not really. Could be done better, but it's not the worst. Alright, so we have cats and buttons. Let's see if there is another mechanic here. I'm not sure if... Okay, there might be another mechanic, but I'm not gonna personally go through it. Yeah, that was bad. What happened? Am I dead? Yeah, we are. So I don't know what am I supposed to do. Maybe I have to first switch this one. Something happened. Then probably we have to click this one and go down. Let's check the path. So we would have to go like here. And what? Ah, probably this is going to change. So I'm just clicking and running, right? Okay, we did it. And now we have to go somewhere. Oh, I died like an idiot. Again, this is the memory thing, right? So now I have to memorize it. I died, so I have to do now the opposite. Okay, so we click here. Then we go right. We click, we run. We instantly click control. Okay. Now we go here to have this one done. There's probably another cat there, right? Of course he is. Of course he is. I think it's chasing us. Yeah. It's relentlessly chasing. This is like the ending, right? So that's the ending, but I'm not sure how we are supposed to do it. I think I have to stop here because I am just going to keep dying. I know how to cut off the first cat. It's quite long, actually. Yeah, it is. Right, so we have to cut off the first cat and learn it piece by piece. Okay, that was bad. See, this is the problem with the game. When it becomes very fast response game, very skilled based, we have to do exactly the sequence, right? Like I'm now really doing, no, I messed up again. Like this is worse than before. And I'm already being salty and annoyed instead of thinking about the puzzle, right? Because if I do it just a little bit too slow, I'm gonna mess it up, right? Okay. So we could grab, maybe we should go down. No, we can't, we have to go up. I don't get it. But maybe this is the way. Yeah, I guess that's the way. Yeah, we have to go like this. It's all very skill based. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, you have to learn it and do the whole sequence in one go. Well, I'm not able to do it, so I'm gonna stop here. Alright, so once again to the start. Right, so what the game offers. 40 levels of this memory-based maze puzzle, which at some point becomes a skill-based, well, kind of runner game where you have to just go in a specific path very quickly, because otherwise you get eaten and you have to start over. As a puzzle game, this is okay. Enough presentation, 40 levels, 2 mechanics maybe. Yeah, you can switch the, well, you can basically switch the tiles either by switching the tile you're at, or by switching some distant tile with the button. And then we have cats, and basically you have to just go through the cheese. And that's all I know so far. I guess that's the most mechanics in game. Maybe there is more. I'm not saying there are no other mechanics. There might be. Like there is something here, right? This thing. Yeah, probably. If I can do this, see, we can look at the map. So I have to go down, take the cheese, go like around. Probably have to go around, and then kinda go back, grab the last one, probably also around, right? Probably also around, because if you just go up, we will die. So probably you have to go like left, grab the cheese and go back, something like this. You have to learn the entire sequence. And this is, you know, learning, memorizing it is not a problem. But performing it perfectly, it's a nightmare for me, because you have to just do every step perfectly. It's like timed jumps. It's like one of the things I really hate in games. And it's unnecessary here, but well, maybe someone wants it. Maybe someone doesn't like puzzles. He wants to have, well, this skill-based game. But this is strange to me, because it's like 2 games in one, but they are the opposite. You either think, memorize, and solve the puzzle, or you go quickly, in a sequence, in a linear sequence that has to be done perfectly. You have to make up your mind. Either you make a quick, hard game that you have to just, you know, like Patsman, right? Quick responses, chasing around, frantic arcade game, or you make a puzzle, because they don't go together at all. The presentation is okay for a puzzle game, of course. It shows the tiles properly. There is 40 levels, so that's okay. You know what you're doing, you know what you're supposed to do, so yeah, it's done properly. Let's look at the options. Yeah, we have basic stuff, and the game works in window. We can start it in window. We can choose resolution, then we can see we have all the sliders. This is good. This is what all games should have. Master volume, music, and FX separately. This is done properly. But the problem is that this is this mix of skill-based arcade game and puzzle game. I think those should be separate, either or. They don't go together. You're either a slow guy who wants to drink coffee and slowly go through puzzle, or you want to really frantically keep clicking and pushing buttons, because you know, if you're a second too slow, you're dead. And then again, this is not what I like in games personally. So how many points? I would give it 4 out of 10. Because it has this identity crisis, I would subtract actually 1 point, even though someone could say that it actually adds to the game, because it adds this, you know, this whole chase idea. But in my opinion, this would be much better game if it was just a puzzle one, because usually I'm quite lenient to those puzzle games. You know, 40 levels of a memory puzzle would be okay with mazes, why not? But why do I have to do it quickly in a linear sequence, just like a monkey? You know, you go down, 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 right, 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 down, 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 left, 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 up, 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 right, 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 and so on. And you know, one button wrong and you start over until you learn. You know, you really can feel like a laboratory rat where they're just training you on reaction. Do this, do that, or else you get punished. Yeah, you have to do it better and just memorize this sequence that I made up and just do it, do it, do it, do it until you do it. Nah, that's not what I like in games. So overall, 4 out of 10. That was Cheese Maze, the kind of puzzle arcade game about a rat in a maze, and this can be kind of understood literally. This is exactly like the mazes that the scientists use to train rats to check if they can actually remember the way and learn, and yes, they can. So yeah, this is quite nice that the game is showing this idea on a computer, but I would prefer if it was just a pure puzzle. Then I would probably give it 5 out of 10. Right, so probably not a game for everyone, just for puzzle lovers and maze lovers and maybe arcade players. I'm not in any of those groups, but yeah, as a puzzle it's done quite properly. Okay guys, so that will be it, and I will see you in another review.